Isn't it lovely? Aunt Maura got Ma's letter that Jack and I were getting married. And she went straight to her trunk and took out her wedding veil and mailed it to me. So my first real present is family lace from Ireland.
Yes. My mother made this for Maura's wedding the year that Mary was born. I think it was the last lace she made before her eyes started to go.
Frank, look at the flowers. They're all worked by hand. Aren't they incredible?
Will you stand
I'm
still? You're going to get stuck.
It is lovely, Mary. It's almost worthy of you.
Aw, thank you, Francesco.
Dear Maura. Her with 6 huge boys and wanting a daughter with all her heart. Turn a little to the right, dear.
Like this?
That's right, good. We'll have to send her a picture.
Picture? Oh, Ma!
I'm sorry, darling.
Ma, I haven't done anything
I
about
told
a
you better
photographer.
No, sure, it's done. You've got an appointment for your portrait, 8 a.m., the morning before the wedding, and he'll be there before Mass, and he'll stay for the reception.
Is she terrific?
So you're wearing Ma's blouse, huh?
Well, we're adding a skirt for propriety's sake. I think it needs a little more fullness in the back, and I'll add a bit of a train as I go on. Now, I have to do some marking.
I thought you were buying a dress.
Well, I tried on a dozen, but none of them seemed right. And then when I came home and found the wedding veil waiting, I remembered that Grandmother had made the lace for Mother's blouse, too. One thing led to another, and Ma thought she could do a skirt in time.
Well, I'd like to run some of that lace if I could match it down the skirt.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Oh, what a splendid excuse to call home. Megan's got Mother's trunk. She used to run this stuff off by the yard. What time would it be in Cork?
Well, I'd say a little after dinner.
Well, I'll try later.
You know, I'm really beginning to get in the spirit of things.
Oh, well, thank you very much. It's about time.
I'm even feeling downright friendly toward my prospective brother-in-law. I think mainly because he asked Bob to be an usher.
He didn't.
Didn't you know?
He didn't say a word about it to me. When that happened?
Yesterday afternoon sometime.
Oh, I guess it was part of the same fit that produced the honeymoon tickets.
The stern wheeler down the Mississippi.
How will you like that, baby,
I love it, I love it.
Oh, Frank, would you get that, please?
Yeah, sure. It looks like the only one who can. Woo! Well, we were just talking about you.
I called the office. They said that Mary was here.
Oh, no, you can't come in.
I can't?
We're fitting my wedding dress, honey.
No, it's the worst possible luck for the bride to be seen in her wedding dress or any part of it before the wedding.
I just thought that maybe we'd have some lunch.
Oh, honey, I can't. We're gonna be a while, and then I gotta get back to the station. I still got to put together half of tonight's news.
Let me take you downstairs and buy you a corned beef sandwich and a roll with a beer. Huh?
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
I love you.
See you later.
I love you.
Mom, I think I'll be at headquarters. I gotta pick up my messages. Remind me to do that, will you, Jack?
Great.
Ryan headquarters, Alvin Newton.
Yes, I believe I spoke to you earlier and left a message for Frank Ryan that his wife wants him to meet her and her friend Sheila at Lem's restaurant right after their cooking lesson.
Oh, at noon. Ask for Mrs. Lem. I've got it.
All right, would you be sure that he gets that as quickly as possible?
Yes, sir, as soon as I hear from him.
All right. Thank you very much.
The minute he walked in, I knew he was trouble.
Yeah, the best kind of trouble.
Easy there, fella.
The Jackal had a story to tell.
And I had a typewriter.
The Secret Life of Damien Spinelli, as told to Diane Miller. It's Port Charles' worst nightmare come true. Shocking secrets, unbelievable scandals, run-on sentences.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
The Secret Life of Damien Spinelli, now available at abc.com and wherever books are sold.
There's a place called Hidden Valley, where kids not only eat their vegetables, they can't get enough. Hidden Valley Ranch, makes vegetables delectable. There's more from Hidden Valley than just ranch flavor. There's Farmhouse Originals, with flavors like blue cheese, Southwest Chipotle, and creamy balsamic. Farmhouse Originals give this valley a whole new flavor.
Meet new Superstay 24-hour lip color from Maybelline, New York. With Microflex technology, our two-step stretches the limits of longwear. Through sticky, stressful, even steamy situations, no other longwear lasts longer, period. New Superstay 24-hour only from Maybelline.
If you are a diabetic and currently trying to lose weight, please stay tuned to this important message. A market trial offer is starting now for a revolutionary breakthrough in weight loss called Glucosalin, and you are eligible to try it free for 30 days. We are looking for callers to receive a free trial, so call immediately 1-800-620-3352. If the line is busy, please keep trying. Clinical studies of the key ingredient in Glucosalin have shown this ingredient to be effective in accelerating weight loss. What's even more impressive is that it also supports healthy blood sugar metabolism at the same time. And now this new formula is being released to the general public, and you're eligible to try Glucosalin right now for 30 days. Finally, clinically proven weight loss and healthy blood sugar metabolism in one pill. Call immediately to find out how to receive your free 30-day trial. 1-800-620-3352. 1-800-620-3352. If the line is busy, please keep trying.
Scott Natural's hybrid paper products work so well that people everywhere are helping save trees without even noticing.
Mom.
Learn more about the Scott Naturals 4-week test drive at scottbrand.com.
Has Mary heard anything at all from Sam Crowell?
Not a word. Your old pal Sam just disappeared. Nick apparently had enough information on his marijuana operation to scare him pretty good.
I tell you, it's hard to believe. I really like that lad.
I noticed that.
I think part of the reason is he tried so hard to fit in around here.
Maybe he'll show up for Mary's wedding. Who knows?
I wish he would. Maybe I could do a story on the whole operation before the wedding.
Well, you can always postpone things, you know, Jack. Joke, Jack, joke.
Sure, Johnny.
Do you remember the night Mary was May Queen at presentation?
May Queen?
Her senior year in high school.
I never forget it. Prettiest thing I ever saw in my life.
Well, wait till you see her in Ma's blouse and Aunt Mora's veil.
Ooh. I tell you, Jack, I have always tried to value my kids for the important things, you know. They work hard. They're givers, not takers. They value people, not things. They're smart. But I just can't help feeling I'm glad they're good looking. Oh, hey, wait till you meet Kathleen. Now, she is as different from Mary as night to day. That reddish blonde hair, blue eyes, and the sweetest, steadiest girl you'll ever meet in your life.
Married to Art, who appreciates him.
Exactly. And Siobhan. She is an original. A law unto herself. Always has been, right, Frank?
Yep.
I tell you, when my three girls walk down the street together, traffic stops. And Aunt Dee and Maeve to the wedding party, and nobody's gonna notice who Mary's marrying, right?
What about Bob and Patrick and me in our morning coats and himself? You won't be ashamed of us, Jack. Although I have to tell you, Bob has a few misgivings about the vest and the tails.
Well, he's not the only one.
Well, look, Jack, I've been meaning to tell you, I appreciate your gesture, asking Bob to be one of the ushers.
I think of Bob as a Ryan, so what would an official Ryan celebration be without him?
Well, it's your celebration, too, Jack. Excuse me, I haven't called in the office since 9 o'clock. I got messages up to here.
Hey, where'd you finally go to rent your wedding suit, Jack?
I didn't.
Oh, don't tell me you went out and bought one now.
No, I just haven't gotten around to doing anything about it.
Well, hadn't you better? Or are you going to find yourself walking down the aisle in your blue jeans?
Well, in that case, they might notice who Mary Ryan's marrying after all.
You know, admiring independence the way I do, Jack, I just can't help wondering why you make me so mad.
Well, there's, independence, and then there's deviation from the Ryan party line.
You know, it'd be just like you, wouldn't it? There's beautiful Mary with her sisters gathered around her. And there's her mother working and slaving to make it a day Mary will remember for the rest of her life. And there's Jack Finelli, the bridegroom, doing his best to show his respect for the occasion in his work pants and boots. Huh?
Thanks for the lunch.
Anytime, boyo, anytime.
Tell Gordon it's up before the city council now, and I'm doing what I can. Okay, what else?
Yeah.
What?
Meet Mrs. Ryan and Sheila at Lem's at noon, if you'd like to sample results of their cooking lesson.
Oh, what do you know? Yeah, okay, I think I might just do that. Look, I'll check in with you about 2 o'clock, okay, Alvin?
Okay.
Okay, babe, bye-bye. Jack leave?
Yeah, he took off. I think I managed to persuade him to do something about his wedding outfit.
Yeah, and I thought Mary was cutting it close. Listen, I gotta go. Dee just left a message to meet her and Sheila at Lem's.
What are they doing at Lem's?
Cooking lesson.
Well, I thought Dee was out hustling up volunteers for you.
Mrs. Lem and Sheila, maybe?
Yeah. Well, listen, at least you'll get to meet Sheila.
I'm really curious. See you later.
Yeah.
Why such a sad face?
Oh, not sad. I was just wondering.
Well, while you're sitting there wondering, why don't you run this lace around the edge of this handkerchief?
What's it for, Ma?
No respectable bride would go to an altar without a handkerchief. In case you got a little dust in her eye. Oh, it should have been blue.
Why?
Well, you have something old, my blouse. You have something new, this skirt. You have something borrowed, Aunt Maura's wedding veil. And now you need something blue. If we're going to do this wedding, we should do it right.
Well, we'll find something else blue. Ma?
Darling, what?
I was just wondering, do you think Frank and Kathleen and Pat and Trevon each think they're your favorite, too?
I beg your pardon.
Well, I know all that stuff you used to tell us about loving us equally but differently, each for him or herself.
Well, that was true as far as it went. Children don't like things complicated.
And I never minded sharing you with Frank, because what was Frank's was mine, and vice versa for all those years. And I knew you depended on Kathleen because she was so responsible. Patrick made you laugh. Trevon was the baby. But you know, I always believed deep down inside that I was the one you really loved best. And it just occurred to me, I'll bet they all felt the same way, too. How'd you ever manage it?
I don't know. I don't know. I hope it's true. I mean, it probably helps us all to start out in life believing that our mothers think we're the most splendid person in the world. So many things happen to us later in life. But you know, darling, it's true. Yeah, very special to me. I think that's because we're so much alike.
Do you think we are?
Oh, are we ever? That's why I got so mad at you. I would get madder at you than I would at Kathleen or Siobhan. Your faults and failures were always my faults and failures. The thing that upsets us most, I think, in other people are the things we dislike in ourselves. Oh, your adolescence was perfectly awful. I found myself staring myself in the eye. I wonder, how did we ever survive it?
I know how. In the end, you trusted me.
Yeah. You know what my mother used to say about that? She used to say, it's easy to break rules. It's harder to break trust.
Your mother was right.
Yes.
And that's exactly why I think it's all going to be all right for Jack and me in the end. I trust him to love me enough. He knows that I trust him. And he won't break trust.
Hey! Hey, listen, Frank, we're really glad to hear about the wedding.
Thanks, Angie. I'm not so sure I share those sentiments.
Hey, congratulations! You sure surprised a lot of people.
Yeah, namely me, Lou, namely me. Hi, Jumbo.
What's the matter this time?
1, Johnny Ryan. 2, a bunch of mindless ritual and superstition about something that should be as natural as anything in the world, selecting a mate. Hey, deal me in, huh? And 3, damn ridiculous monkey suit I haven't done anything about renting.
You better.
Well, maybe I shouldn't better. Maybe I ought to show up in the church in my blue jeans. Then maybe Father McShane won't marry us. And Mary and I can go on and live in uncomplicated sin.
As I recall, that didn't work.
Will anything be better than this? Give me one, huh? Ah, busted. You got a suit?
Left over when I was the Grand Marshal of the parade.
Yeah, well, you lost a lot of weight since then.
I just had to take it in.
Well, you look like a penguin for both of us.
Hold it, Lou. Giovanni, that was not too respectful. I don't like your attitude. We better get to the bottom of this.
No one should destroy a family that is meant to be together.
Finally this week.
Natalie didn't have another man's baby. She had John's. Why are you still carrying around my son's paternity test?
If you've got something to tell me, you need to start talking.
Oh, my God.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Attention! The FDA has linked some antidepressants taken during pregnancy to birth defects in children. Zoloft, Prozac, Celexa, Lexapro, and Wellbutrin are some of the drugs that could cause serious heart-related problems. Call now if you took any antidepressant and your child was born with a serious birth defect. Call 800-927-5566. 800-927-5566.
Slim Quick is the #1 selling weight loss brand for women.
I lost 54 pounds with Slim Quick. I lost 26 pounds with Slim Quick.
I lost 34 pounds with Slim Quick. Slim Quick contains a clinically researched key ingredient. Start losing up to 25 pounds today with Slim Quick.
To get a professional cleansing system, you could spend as much as $200. Olay says challenge that with an instrument that cleanses as effectively as what's sold by skin professionals for a whole lot less. New Olay Pro X Advanced Cleansing System.
When Chloe loses control,
Drink yourself into oblivion, Chloe.
will she drown her sorrows
You're still there. Drinking.
Was it to you? And push her family away?
Can't take my baby away from me.
That's exactly what I can do.
Watch Days of Our Lives weeknights at 6 and 11 on SoapNet.
Live next week, Red, White, and View with Congressman Ron Paul. Will he make an announcement? Find out. Plus, the divine Bette Midler. Then Gilbert Gottfried's got into trouble. Now he's setting the record straight. And the legendary Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. Next week, live on The View on ABC.
Jumbo, I'm sorry.
You don't seem sorry. You seem mad.
Not at you.
Mary?
No, not at Mary.
At who?
I don't know. Myself, maybe. Not telling Johnny Ryan he can take his June wedding and his damn monkey suit and jam him all the way up the chimney of the World Trade Center. Well, what does a grown man have to put on a Halloween costume in broad daylight in a church full of a bunch of people just to show a girl's family that he loves her?
I can't tell what's really bugging.
He loves Mary, don't he? You do love her, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just cold feet as the big day approaches.
Yeah, which is perfectly natural. I mean, it happened to me.
Well, maybe it is the suit. I mean, they are kind of silly.
You're all right the first time. It's nerves.
Jack.
I'm scared. I get more scared every day.
Of what?
She's too young. I'm too old. I'll go through with it. She'll wake up one morning, look around, and realize she made a mistake, only be too late, because, you know, she really believes in all that till death do us part stuff. Nah, I'm scared of what I've been scared of all along. I'll hurt her. Lose her.
Jack, Mary isn't gonna walk out on you. Trust her like she trusts you.
Hey, stop worrying about it. Relax. Enjoy it.
Get the soup, get it over with. Like Angie says, I got a friend.
Hey, how about we go along for moral support? Come on, come on, come on.
We'll get the soup, and we'll have a celebration. We'll have some clams, a scongioli, and a bowl of pasta. Everything's gonna be all right.
You know, once we're past the actual marriage, I think everything's gonna be fine.
Darling, you keep saying that. What's fine?
Well, I have a very clear idea in my head of what life with Jack is gonna be like. I wonder if it's anywhere near right.
Well, it's not as if you're buying a pig in a poke, you know.
That's true.
How do you see it?
Well, both of us working and loving what we do. Me learning a lot from him, because he's really very generous about sharing what he knows.
I think most men are, aren't they?
Going with him when he's covering stories where I wouldn't be in the way. Entertaining a little. His friends from the paper, city government, sports people he hangs around with. And I don't know, Mom. Just being together. That's the best part of it. Staying in bed all morning on weekends with the paper and a pot of espresso and hugging and kissing, just loving each other.
And do you see all this happening in Jack's same apartment?
Well, for the time being, anyway. It's small, but it's wonderful. I love the river, foghorns, and the ships.
And what about children?
Oh, I don't think right away. Before you and Al got married, did you have any idea what it would be like?
Oh, yes. And nothing turned out the way I expected it.
Oh, really?
Oh, no. How could I? At 16, imagine what New York City would be like. I'd been once to Dublin, twice to Cork. I'd spent all my life in a place where my family and friends and school and church were all within a half-hour's distance, along roads that I knew as well as I knew the back of my own hand. I knew all the trees and all the stones and 6 generations of the neighbors' animals. The whole parish knew me. There was no way in the world for me to imagine what life across an ocean was going to be like, except for one thing.
What was that?
I knew John Ryan, and I knew that he loved me. Oh, I hope your life with Jack is everything that you think it's going to be, and more.
But you're still worried, aren't you, Ma?
Well, it's Mother's job to worry. You be happy.
Next, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Later, see who's stirring up trouble in Pine Valley on All My Children, only on SoapNet. Want more of your favorite soaps?
That's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live. Online critics love it. Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
For Sunsweet, growing the perfect prune plum is an art form. And now, after nearly 100 years working hand in hand with nature, we present a true masterpiece. Denor prunes from Sunsweet.
Excellent.
Oh, they're delicious.
That is really good.
I'm definitely hooked.
Absolutely perfect.
And now, we invite you to try a plum masterpiece. Delightful, delicious Denor prunes. Only from Sunsweet.
Your whites start out with a bright future. Then over time become dull and lose their luster. New Tide Plus Bleach helps bring your whites back to bright in one wash, turning whitish to wow. Tide Plus Bleach.
I'm Ronnie from Jersey Shore, and keeping it real is what it's all about. That's why I use Xenadrin.
I'm Sonia, and I got real Xenadrin results. I lost 35 pounds, and I've never felt this sexy.
Get Xenadrin today.
Get Xenadrin. Get results.
Her brave sacrifice.
I gave up my sight to have a healthy baby.
His dark secret.
My daughter's dead. I'm lying to my wife.
This week.
I want to see again.
Dangerous news.
What if I could make that happen?
Watch All My Children. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
Bury Sonny Corinthos.
The son of a mob boss framed by his enemy.
I'm here to arrest you for the murder of Brandon Long.
Can Sonny save one son by forcing the hand of the other?
There are lines I will not cross. Use your badge this time to protect your brother.
Watch General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
People are talking about General Hospital's Sean Butler. Patricia Rich posted on Facebook, he is a good-looking bad boy with a good side. I'm really digging this one. Elizabeth Cross agrees. Oh yes, he is a sexy man. Zookie Williams-Ellis adds, I trust my eyes when I look at him, and they like what they see. Judy McCoy says, good choice, GH. And Kathleen Hahn sums it up. So damn hot. People are talking about General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet. 15 Seconds with Michael Easton.
What do I like to do on my downtime for fun? I have this old Norton 850 Commando motorcycle that I spend most of my time working on and occasionally getting to ride.
Catch Michael Easton on One Life to Live weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Oh, hi. Well, now, Mrs. Ryan, it's being rumored that your daughter is going to be the most beautiful bride in the history of Riverside.
Well, whoever reported that rumor was
Where's-
perfectly right.
Where's Jack?
He went off to do something about getting some clothes for the wedding, I hope. You both would have been terribly proud of me. I was terrifically nice to that kid.
Well, good for you.
Listen, I gotta get back to the station. Besides doing tonight's news, I gotta make sure there's gonna be somebody there to cover while I'm on my honeymoon.
Oh, I would do that if I were you.
Da, have you heard anything about Seneca?
Well, Jill called. She said they expected the jury back this afternoon.
Let me know if you hear, will you?
Oh, sure, sweetheart.
Ma, thanks for the dress and all.
You know you're welcome.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Where's Frank?
Oh, he's gone to meet Delia and her friend Sheila at Lem's.
Aha.
I don't understand, Mr. Ryan.
I got a message at my headquarters to meet Dee and Sheila here after their cooking lesson.
I haven't given Mrs. Ryan a cooking lesson.
You haven't?
No. And who is Sheila?
In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced city with an all-new episode of General Hospital, weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.